Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, and I have a quick Country Craft Creations design team project to share with you. It's always hard to share a banner on video, but this is what I made with Prima's Twilight collection by Frank Garcia, and I'm sorry about the glare coming through. I tried to close the blinds and it just was not working out, but this is the tag pad. And I just pulled out, I took one of each out so I could play with it, but for this banner I pulled out the ones that are mostly pink colors, and then I'll show you if I can find where I just put the stack. I just had it in my hand somewhere. Yep. Where? Oh, there they are. There they are. Okay, so I do have these ones here that are more like with the orange colors, like so. So I'll either make another banner with these, or maybe a tag flip album, or just some tags, period. They don't even have to be a banner. And of course I love the back is the stripe, but I do love a banner. I must say, you would think I had them all over my house and I was switching them out because I have made I don't know how many because I love them. They're so stinking cute, but I don't. I have one up in my room, my craft room right now, that says Tiffany's. And that's it. That's it. Yep. But I have all these cuties. But here we go. So, and after this I will show, just kind of have one more tag that I want to add to the end here. I'll show a process, just how I do it. It's really easy. It's nothing, you know, that you really need to watch me do, but just for those who want to know how it is, just kind of my thought process, you know, that's what we do. So it does get a little trickier when you have the tag with the hole up top for a banner versus like just a straight, you know, kind of like 3x4 card where you could punch two holes. And I was just going to leave it and then tie my black eyelash trim to the ribbon, but it wasn't laying right, so I took it off. So that's why we are where we are. And that's why I have like a hole here, but nothing going through the hole. But I don't care. It's still cute. We just go with it. So I'll just kind of do a close-up for you guys of each one. For this one here, I had a die from my stash. You can use any spider web die if you want to. You don't even have to do that. And then this is from the chipboard pieces. This is from my stash. Flowers from, I think, this year's and last year's collections. Or I don't know, might have been last year's Prima collection, Luna collection. And the spider web, which you guys can't tell with that lovely glare poking right through, right in the middle, is with glitter cardstock. It's a very pretty glitter cardstock, and I'm out. I love it so much. It is so pretty. It's not chunky glitter. It's just a very smooth, it almost looks spider webby, the kind of pattern that is on there. But I have that, and then I inked the edges with a black soot. I layered it on top of that black glitter cardstock, popped that up, and then layered it on a pink My Colors cardstock, and then the Artisan Pearl cardstock from Country Craft Creations. And then I just added this little, I don't even know what you guys can see. It's so bright right now. I can't, it's like shining in my face. This black lace trim, so it just looks like this on the back. So I did do it with, what do you call it? I did it with score tape, and then I think some glue. I think that's what I did. But you can use hot glue, whatever you like. And then I just have like a checked ribbon up top here. And the reason why the bow's high and not blocking the circle is because I stapled the tags onto the ribbon for the banner. But I stapled too high. And once I did one, I just had to keep going. So that's what happened. Then you have this one. I backed this on the black glitter cardstock. Oh, I was going to add, oh no, I did add a rhinestone in there. I popped this up from the ephemera. These are from the, I have a little eyelash trim sticking to that. The crystals. Is it Sadican crystals? I just went blank. I think that's what it's called. This is like sticky. But I have those on there with that. And I did go through and hopefully I'll remember when I do the walk through the process part. I did use some gold flaking throughout. And I don't know how to actually use it. I just was winging it. So if I'm doing it wrong, there you go. Still looks cute to me. Popped this up from the Ephemera Priest. This one is really simple. Just added some of the bling and the little pearls from the collection. This one has the cute little spider charm. I popped this up from the ephemera. This is the gold foil. So that is on there. These are just like, once I was going, I was like, oh my gosh, I should have just made them as tags because it'd be so cute on a gift bag or something. Then again, I have the spider web on this one. I popped up this spider from the ephemera, flower from, oh gosh, I think these are this year's. This is last year's. And then I have just this die that I just got that I love having. I love that die. And this one here, these are chipboard pieces. This one is popped up, that one's flat. I layered this on that black glitter, and then again, just add wherever you see the gold, I added, because the tag pad does not have gold in it. So I did add that. And then this is one of the, it's just a black gem from my stash, and I put some of this gold on that actual piece. So yeah, there you go. And I think at the end of this, I want to, before we do the process video, because I'm going to show you guys. Nope, we'll just keep going. I don't even know what I'm saying. The struggle is real over here. Okay, so here is just what we're going to make. I just kind of have it laid out like I want it. Just going to take this off. Now we're going to add all these pieces, and I do have them stuck together with my handy down there repositional tape that I love. Okay, look, I wasn't even prepared to do this. Why am I not prepared? I'm going to grab my glue and my score tape. Let me grab that. And what else do I need? I need a bone folder. I am just out of it. I am not prepared to do tutorials. Okay, so we're just gonna glue all these down. Oh yeah, and I need a piece of chipboard. I don't have my scrap chipboard. And how I determined it really was like whatever the size of the tag was, I did go 1/8 of an inch more in the cardstock. So, for example, let's see, ruler, the actual tag, I mean, look how cute these are. They're just cute. Is 2.5 by 4. So then this is, can't get here, 2 5/8 by, oops, I did trim this a little bit, so it's a little shy of 2 5/8 and a little shy of 4 1/8, but you can do that. It was like I had just scraps of this left, so I really wanted to use it, so I was fine with it being a little shorter, but that's what I would go with, is 2 5/8. Is that what I said? Sounds weird. Yeah, 2 5/8 and 4 1/8. But on the pink, well, I think the white, the pink I did just 1/8 wider. So the pink is yeah, 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. But now I need to grab some scrap chipboard, so hold on one sec. And it doesn't have to be exact. You can pop it up with whatever you want. You can pop it up with foam tape. You don't even have to pop it up. I just like to have dimension. You could do hot glue here if you want to, score tape. I'm just using the glue so that it goes a little faster. So you have like basically, what would we call that, a 1/16 of an inch going all the way around with the pink. And then the Artisan Pearl cardstock, I did go a little bit wider. So that should be, like by 3. Let's see, yeah, 3 by 4.5. So you have that. And I did go through and poke a hole, but we don't even need to at this point. But I do need my hole reinforcer. Where'd that go? Oh, right here on the ground. So I just, you know, made a little hole reinforcer with my hole punches with that scrap of the black glitter. Just put that on there. And you could put the little, you know, the metal eyelets in these if you want. It would be really cute. I just think these are cute tags. Period. Just cute. Oh, I cleaned up after the last tutorial, put everything away, and thought I brought out what I needed, but I didn't. So, grabbing my pokey tool. Okay, so you have it just like this. You can add a bead of glue if you want to. I am literally just, oh, and I have my nice little lace trim. Don't have to do this if you don't want to. And I'm going to, so I'm lining it up. I always just kind of, if there's a straight line somewhere, I use that as a guide. So I'm lining it up there and I'll cut the excess off. Like so. And it is like sticky back here, and if you use glue, wet glue, it will be sticky. You could just take a little bit of powder if you don't like that stickiness and get it off. So, just like that. It's coming together. Oh, the gold flaking. Oh, by the way, with gold flakes, don't leave it open and then knock it over on the floor wide open. That is always awesome. Just saying. So, I'm going to grab them. I have to make sure, oh my gosh, I have way too much. Okay, so gold flakes can look like this here. Just have a little bit in this. I got some big chunks in here. Jeesh. Normally, this stuff can make a big mess. So, and this stuff lasts like forever. At least for me it will, because I don't use it that often. Okay. And again, I don't know what I'm doing. I just play. If there's a right way to do this, I'm sure I'm not doing it. But this is just me playing. You could like do score tape down here, stick it to score tape if you wanted like a nice little border. But Tiffany just comes in here and does whatever. I just literally, and I just lightly kind of brush it. I don't know what I'm doing. No clue, peeps. But I'm going for it and I just have fun. Like I said, just have fun. And it might be better, like, because right now my brush is a little wet. Maybe it's not supposed to be wet. You could do it with your fingers. It just sticks to whatever, you know, adhesive you want. It is fun though, and it's pretty because it's shiny. shiny, shiny, shiny. And I'm just randomly putting stuff. I have, again, no clue what I'm doing. But it's fun. So, isn't that what this is about? That's what I say. Like that. So pretty. And literally what I did here is exactly what I did with the little rhinestones. I just brushed on a little, like I did a little poke of glue, like a little dab. And then I kind of just dapped it around, dapped my brush on it, like tapped it, you know, so the glue wasn't even, because I didn't want it to cover the whole little gem. And I'm just cleaning off my brush. And then I just rubbed that on there. So I got that from Sally from Country Craft Creations. She had mentioned that, you know, if you didn't buy the crystals, you could do it yourself. And yes, you can. So, okay, I'm just going to lay this out just to make sure I have things kind of an idea of what I want. So I think I'm going to do something like that. Okay, so I'm just going to glue on right now this here. So cute, a little trick or treat. Let's get her down. Oh no, I used. And again, you can use hot glue. Ooh, the sun is blaring. It's getting toasted. Okay, just want to make sure I don't have glue. Nope, we're good. Okay. And then we're going to do something like this. This is the extent of my layering. This is what we get. Okay, so I am going to, I know I want those there, so I know those will stay, just with a little dab of glue. You have the pink. There we go. Okay, so for the most part, let me make sure. I'm going to put this lid back on this stuff here. So I'm going to grab my trim to make our little bow. Because again, I'm not prepared. I don't have everything right here like I'm supposed to. But this gold is stuck to my finger. I literally think I have gold like flakes all over my room, floating everywhere. I'm going to find it for days. So I am going to just do my little double bow with my fingers. I've shown this before, but if you have the tools, you can use the tools. So I just always grab it right here. I go under, under, then down through the center, pull it around, and before I pull tight, I loop it through here. And then I just pull. So that is my bow, and it is never perfect, ever, ever, ever. But that's okay. So that's what my bow looks like, and we'll just glue it to that. But I do want to, I want to staple it to my ribbon. This is so cute. I might actually have to put this one up because it's so stinking cute. Okay, I'm just going to loop this around. because I want to make sure I have the same distance, like spacing in between. So it needs to be just a little bit wider, just like that. And I just put it to the edge of my big chunky ribbon here. Take my tiny attacher. Let me get it in my hand actually. And I'm just going to flip it so I can see what I'm doing. To make sure that's straight, which it is not. Okay. Now I need to make sure. I feel like I went down too far. Okay, so that is on there, and I did put just a dab of glue behind it to make sure it was really secure, so just right in there. And then that will stay pretty good. But I would probably, if I did it over, staple like right down closer and then put my bow on the actual hole reinforcer. Okay, so now we have our handy dandy little thingy. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on the back of this. So I don't like webs. But in this case, the webs would have been cute. There's a web. Ooh, I just got it on my finger, so I just created a bigger... Ooh. Oh, wow. Tiffany, you're a mess. Yeah, I should have just stayed quiet. Okay. Now, we're just going to put you down there. She's a hot mess, people. And not one of these bows is the same. That's okay. So don't worry about it. I'm going to take all the little webbing off. But you could have a lot of fun like with the colored hot glue and do it where you get webs. That would be fun on the Halloween projects. Okay. Now I just got to get this off my finger. It's following me like a spider web. Okay, so I'm going to just come in and snip. Yes, nope. Trying to see what angle I did, since I, for some reason, always like to do a different angle when I cut my bows. Okay, then let's cut a little bit more. So I just take, I had these three, my eyelash trim, my ribbon. You don't have to do nothing. You could do like ephemera, you could do chipboard pieces in the middle. I don't know, for banners, I like there to be a little bit of fluff with some ribbon. But it could be just simple and you have nothing in between. And I'm just tying a simple knot. I cut way too much ribbon. You probably only need like 6 inches. If that. Make sure I got it all. And then come back in and finish the knot. Maybe. Like so. Okay. There we go. Goodness gracious, that took forever. Start like that. Okay. And then just come in and cut it to whatever length you like. I just kind of eyeballed, so some are longer than others. Doesn't really matter. So, there you go. Okay, so that's how I made my banner, which again, I love making banners. They're so stinking cute, so easy, but these would be stunning, just tags. So I love this new tag pad that Frank Garcia did for Prima. But there you guys go. That is my Country Craft Creations design team project using Prima's Twilight collection from Frank Garcia tag pad. And as you see, I have a ton left, so I still can make some tags as well. There you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please give your girl a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure that you do, so that way you could see future projects and then the tutorials that go along with it, all the good things for Country Craft Creations. And if you have not already, go to Facebook, join Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations. We do a lot of things on there that aren't on YouTube. I'm on there a lot. So yeah, there you guys go. Thanks for watching. Bye.